Hello and welcome to the Generational Gamer. Today we're going to talk about this Pound cable for the Sega Genesis and the 32X. It's not really designed for the 32X in mind, it's designed for Genesis 1, 2, and 3. But since the 32X uses the exact same interface as the 2 and 3, no reason why it shouldn't work. I understand there even have been some tests that show that the 32X will work just like the hyperkin cable that I did a video on a little while ago. So how about we start with an unboxing of this bad boy. Okay, start by opening the box. And there we have it. In one Ziploc bag. So, whoops. First and foremost, the Sega Model 1 to Model 2 adapter. USB cable for power. The Pound adapter. USB adapter. I don't see a 4:3 aspect ratio. But here's something cool. You can put your own HDMI cable in there. Now just for giggles, I'm going to use the one it came with, but the truth of the matter is you can use anything you want. An M cable, anyone? I don't know. I don't have one. I can't try it, but I'd be curious to see if it really makes a thing look awesome. Lastly, the HDMI cable. Okay, so that's it. Looks pretty good, right? How about we see how well this cable fits in a Model 1. Okay, so here's the Model 1. Let's see how well the cable fits, okay? And it's pretty tight in there. It's in though. It kind of slides out a little bit. I wonder if this is the wrong size one too. Yeah. You ever really force it? Okay, also, let's see how well this fits. You gotta give it a little force. There you go. So it's in. I'm gonna go see how this thing actually plays. I'm gonna use Castle of Illusion because that's the one I used for the hyperkin. I also want to note, while I was putting that in here, the Model 1 port came out. Alright, we'll give it another try. We've got Castle of Illusion in the Model 1. I do also want to note there's nowhere to connect the headphone jack to this thing. Nothing. Let's see if it works without power. Alright, so we do not get a signal without providing the USB power. Let's give it a try with the power. Okay, so here's my mess of wires. And once I plugged in the USB port, I did get a light on that. Let's see when we power this up if I get a game. And there it is. Colors don't look so good. There we go. Sound, color's not bad. It looks like the reds are about on par with the hyperkin. Okay, so we know that it does in fact work with the Model 1. I'm going to move on to the Model 2 with the 32X. Okay, so the reds aren't perfect. I want to note that I am actually using this through the 32X. I mean, it does exactly what it's supposed to do. Tried it on Genesis Model 1. This is Model 2 with 32X attached. I don't know, I think it looks pretty damn good. No noticeable lag as far as I can tell. So look. It's pretty accurate. Oh, sorry. Sonic 2! Alright, let's see how this 480 screen looks. It's fine, I guess. Alright, let's actually try the game. I don't want to sit here and watch it. That's not a bad way to play your Genesis. Boom. I don't know. They look pretty similar. As far as I can tell, this and the hyperkin look almost identical. Your choice entirely. It looks exactly the same as the hyperkin. I gotta turn on my remote.
Welcome to the family. Get ready. Welcome to the family. Get ready. Get ready.
I'm not noticing any lag here. It plays exactly the same way as it always has. Almost got you. Gotcha. First of all, thank you, Pound, for sending me the cable. And this is what I think of it. You know what? It does what it's supposed to do. I don't really see any difference between the hyperkin and the Pound other than, and it's a trade-off, you have to decide which one you want. They're about the same price. So essentially, you have the choice between choosing your own HDMI cable or choosing your aspect ratio. Entirely up to you. If you want one that's all-in-one, that you cannot change the HDMI port with, but you have 4x3 or 16x9, go with hyperkin. If you want to be able to change your cable, maybe even try an M cable, this is your only choice. There's only one other way to actually play your 32X games on an actual console right now. That is through an upscaler or retrotink. Realistically, I'd go with the retrotink. Yeah, you've got your other more expensive options like the OSSC and the FrameMeister. I don't have any of that. But if you want to just use it with regular cables, that's it. Retrotink, or use one of these HDMI cables. So the choices are entirely up to you. I don't see a huge difference between these two. The hyperkin's good in its own right, and the Pound is good in its own right. The cables are fairly similar. The choice is up to you. What do you think of this cable? Good? Bad? Yay? Nay? What have you? Let me know in the comments below, and thank you for watching.